Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there is no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Is my voice audible to everyone? No issues. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Shalini. Okay. Okay. So, how was your day, guys? Was it good? I'm audible and clear, visible clearly. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Previous day's notes was in the live chat itself, guys. You can take it from right over there. Amazing. Okay, nice day. Okay, that's great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Okay, so yesterday, can somebody let me know what are the different things that we have studied in our yesterday's class? Can somebody let me know what are the different things that we have studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Okay, so we studied about NumPy. Okay, that's great. ND arrays. Okay. Okay, we learned about the delete statement in NumPy, specifications, 1D arrays. Okay, NumPy properties, functions. So will you teach us the maths behind deep learning? So no, and this bootcamp will be focusing on the practical implementation of that. Okay. Great. That's amazing. So today is day 5. There are two things that we can do. Either we can learn about what are the career opportunities in data science and how should you be preparing for them. Okay, what are different things? What are different job opportunities? What are different requirements for these job opportunities? How to get into these big companies? Maybe like Geo, maybe like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, or we can continue with our deep learning session. Uh, Let me know, guys, what do you guys suggest that we should be doing? Like I said, like my basic job is to help students get into different companies. So up till now, we have got almost like 4,800 students placed with the maximum. So the previous hiring drive, we got 800 students placed with an average package of 12.3 lakhs per annum in data science. So if you want, we can continue with that. Like I can just guide you in the entire process about what should you be studying and how should you proceed with the same, or we can proceed further with the deep learning as well. I don't know how to create a poll inside of here. Okay, lot many number of students want to. Okay, so I'm not able to understand. We are able to create a poll or not. Kanishk, can we create a poll on the YouTube live session? We cannot come. Okay, no issues in that. Bottom left corner. Is this the one? Oh, yeah, I can create a poll. Okay, let me ask, what should we do? uh, it's to our discretion. Okay, I am able to understand that, but I need to know from you guys as well, because for me it's very important that you guys are into the entire loop. Okay. This is also something that I'm doing for the very first time. Let's see how this goes on. Okay, so let's ask the community right over here. I think so. I have created a poll in the live chat, guys. Those of you who are present for right over here, please start answering the poll. Okay. Like I said, I will be covering about what to study, how to study, what are different resources that you should be following, what should be the exact. So my focus would be on big companies. Like, of course, I will be telling you guys about TCS and Infosys as well. But like I said, my focus would be on big companies itself. As you're able to see from right over here, let me just show it to you guys. I have helped almost 4,800 students get placed in different companies, whether it be Microsoft, Gap, Accenture, Google, Amazon, Samsung, Geo, Flipkart, Oracle, and other companies as well. And that is basically my role right over here in DevTown. Like, I have to bring in different companies and basically help them hire from us. That is basically my role. If you have looked at our attendance links as well, you would have seen that we have provided our placement reports right over here. So Microsoft hired 9 students from us at 48 lakhs per annum. Google hired 7 students from us at 60 lakhs per annum. Amazon hired 9 students, Samsung 15, Flipkart 21 at 28 lakhs per annum, and so on and so forth. So my basic job is that itself. So if you want, just like, please everyone, I will suggest you guys to fill in the entire list right over here. So the polling I've already provided to you guys. Out of the 888 students that are present right over here, 57 have voted for career as a data, sorry, 616 people have voted, and 56 people have voted for career as a data scientist. So please do let me know, guys. Okay, what is that you guys are interested in, so I will be proceeding according to that, because I want to make sure that you guys are involved in the decision making process. It shouldn't be a unilateral process right away. I know what is important for you, but don't worry about it. If it goes on, the class will go on for one more day. I have no issues in that. We can have the classes for 8 days as well. There is no issues right over there. My focus is on providing you guys the best possible solution moving further. That is all that I want. Okay. So about internships, how to get internships, how to get jobs, what should you study, exactly what should you study. Now, whatever I will be telling you guys, that would be the shortest and the most appropriate path moving further. Okay. Okay, so guys, almost 200 of you haven't voted up till now. Please do complete the voting so that we are able to proceed further with it. Okay. I provided a poll, as you're able to see right over here on your screens down in the live chat, guys. Please do fill it up so that we are able to move further with the class. Yeah, like I said, don't worry about it. If we are discussing about a career as a data scientist, we'll be having the classes for 8 days. Don't worry about it. It is my duty to finish off all the learning things properly. Like, that is why we have these boot camps. Okay. And I'm not a YouTuber. At the end of the day, I'm not a YouTuber. I am not here. You must have seen that I've never made a video about something like learn blockchain in 10 minutes. Like, that's just not possible. Okay. So my job is to help students, like guide students about everything. So that's the reason why I'm saying, those who are interested, please fill up the voting so that we are able to proceed further with it. Okay. Okay, so we'll proceed further with then for the career as a data scientist itself. Okay, because almost 58% of the people have voted for the same. Okay, so that's a plus point. Like having subscribers on the channel is always a plus point. I never disagree upon that. But yeah, I'm not a YouTuber in any way, and I never want to create reels or something like that. Okay, my job is to basically guide you guys as much as possible, and that is the only thing that I'm going to do. I'm never going to become a YouTuber at the end of the day. Okay, I want to remain as a normal human being. Yes, I resemble Keriminati in like a little bit of my face, but yeah, not a YouTuber. Okay, so let's get started with the same guys then. Okay. Okay, so let's start off with first of all understanding about AI in general, and then we'll be going towards like career in data science, because I want you guys to be able to first understand what AI is and what data science is, and only then you will be able to like understand what basically like are the careers and how you should be preparing for that. Okay, so it is asking me as well. So what should we do? Career as a data scientist. I am also clicking upon that. Okay, so let's proceed with it. Okay, your Instagram ID. Yeah, my name is Shaurasana, so you can just search for it. Okay. So right over here, let's first understand about AI. So AI, what do you think? What does AI mean? Artificial intelligence. What is your definition? Don't search for it on internet. Don't do anything. If I'm talking about AI, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? Write it down in the live chat. Okay. What is artificial intelligence? If somebody's asking you, what is the first thing that comes out to your mind? Do not do not provide me with internet based descriptions. Okay, I don't want that. Okay, I want you guys to tell me what is the first thing that comes into your mind. Okay, so robot, mimic the human brain, Tesla, Alexa, Google Assistant, Jarvis, robots, machine with human intelligence, human computer. Now human computer, you can interpret it as like I don't remember the name. There was a movie as well, but that's a human being in an inorganic brain, kidnapper robot. So I think so. You're talking about Terminator. Okay, great. So yeah, mostly when people like due to what has been provided to us by whatever we are able to learn about AI up till now, it is through movies mostly, and movies tend to basically show AI in a way that isn't just practical. Like they try to show us like AI as some killer robot somewhere, like killing thousands of people, kidnapping somebody or something like that, and that's not what the intrinsic portion of AI is. AI is nothing else. Like if I tell you guys this, like would you believe me that AI is nothing else but just mathematical, statistical, game theory based algorithms? Like that's it. It's not even programming. It's just mathematical algorithms that are there. Would you believe that? Okay, if I'm telling you that it's just probability, statistics, game theory, maybe some of the neuroscience concepts as well. We will be studying about the neuroscience concept in deep learning. You don't have to worry about it. But AI is nothing else but just different algorithms that are present. That's it. Okay, there's nothing else to it. It's not about killer robots. It's not about something else. It's just algorithms at the end of the day. And algorithms are basically just like text. It's basically different type of research papers that have been made. It's not robot or something like that. AI is just like physics. You can relate AI to physics as well. Just like physics has a lot of domains inside of it. Physics is like a huge umbrella that is present, and inside of that umbrella you are having various different domains that are there. Maybe let's say civil, maybe electrical, maybe hydro, maybe something else, maybe optical, okay, or something like that. Like there are various different subparts of physics that are there, and most of these subparts are basically intertwined with each other as well. And the same goes with AI is the branch of science that basically uses concepts like economics, game theory, neuroscience, mathematics, statistics, probability. It uses all these concepts to be able to build something, to be able to build an algorithm that is able to do or even outperform humans in some or all of their activities. Now this definition is from 1950s. Back in 1950s, the only thing that the researchers were consumed with like recreating the human intelligence. When you talk about artificial intelligence, the word artificial and intelligence come into a place. The only beings that are considered to be highly intelligent in the entire world is basically right now human beings. So the researchers back in 1950s, 1920s were basically concerning themselves with recreating this intelligence, becoming gods and being able to recreate these intelligence into something that is artificial, something that is a computer. And of course they were not successful in it. Okay, and they later on, like after a lot of research, after a lot of time, they came to a new definition about artificial intelligence that encompasses all these different subfields of science to be able to recreate something that is able to do a bit of what humans are capable of. Okay, so that is basically artificial intelligence, and it has a lot of different sub branches. Just like physics has a lot of sub branches inside of it, in the similar way AI also has a lot of sub branches inside of it, and that sub branches is what we are going to understand right now. Okay, so let me just clean up my slate. Okay, so just try to understand this AI. You must have heard about these buzzwords at any point of time, maybe like something like machine learning, maybe something like computer vision, maybe neural networks. Okay, neural networks or deep learning. Maybe you will be considering like NLP or natural language processing and so on and so forth. Now, these are just some of the examples of the subfields that are present in artificial intelligence. Of course, there are a lot more. Okay, there are a huge number of subfields that are present in artificial intelligence, but these are some of them. They're the most known and the most notable and the most, let's say, buzzword creating structure that is currently present. Okay, maybe data science as well. But so my basic role right over here is to make you understand about each of these buzzwords. What do they exactly mean right now? Okay, so machine learning. Okay, again, machine learning, two parts: machine that learns. Okay, to be able to provide a machine, a computer, an algorithm. Okay, again, an algorithm cannot exist fundamentally on a piece of paper. You need to implement it. So when you are implementing it, you'll be implementing it inside a computer itself. So that is a machine. So your algorithm, you are providing some data to that algorithm. Okay, maybe the data is like the details of a houses, and that algorithm should be able to predict the price of the house itself. So that is an example of a machine learning algorithm. So a machine learning algorithm is just like a baby. Okay, when you are having a baby in your childhood, you provide it with a lot of data. Okay, so for example, this is your mother. Okay, or this is like Midoriya right over here. So you will show the baby that, okay, say Deku. So Deku. So you were basically providing it with two types of data. One is the image of this particular model, and the other is the name of this model, that is Deku right over there. So slowly and steadily, the baby would be able to identify that, okay, this particular person in green costume is Deku. Maybe you are wearing a green uni. So in that case, he will be identifying you as Deku as well. Maybe you are showing him, let's say Zenitsu. You're showing him Zenitsu and you're telling him that, okay, this blonde boy is like Zenitsu right over here. So slowly and steadily, he will be able to understand. Okay, he will be able to see different stuff and understand what their names are. Because a boy inherently cannot understand anything. Okay, a boy inherently in his childhood won't be able to understand anything. You have to provide him with data to be able to understand about the surroundings itself. And that is the concept that comes into machine learning. Now the ability, now examples of machine learning, if you are taking up, let's say, converting your text to image. Okay, converting text to image. That is the particular subfield of machine learning. Okay, let's say another example of that is OCR. Okay, if you are like concerned with it, that's basically OCR right over there. Other examples of machine learning, if you're taking into account, would be let's say you are given the dimensions of a house, like it's a 4 BHK house. It is present in Bangalore, in Bellandur. It is a duplex house right over there. It has 4 balconies associated with it. It has this much square feet. The crime rate in the surrounding area is this much. What should be the price of this particular house? So house price prediction, that too would be categorized as a machine learning model. Okay. Now, the second thing that is present right over here is computer vision. The ability to give a computer, okay, the ability that you are able to give a computer to be able to recognize its surroundings and to be able to interpret that data is basically the part of computer vision. All your Google Lens, okay, then you are having Tesla cars, then you are having these automatic cars that are there, even automatic planes that are there right now, drones that are there. Then maybe like when you are going into an industry, for example, you are working in a factory that is producing eggs. Okay, you are working in a factory that is producing eggs. So you must have seen that, or I will just let you guys know that the eggs are arranged on a conveyor belt. Okay, the eggs are present on a conveyor belt, and you use lights. You use different type of lights present below the conveyor belt to UV lights to be able to lit it up. All the eggs will be lit up. Now those eggs that are lit up, like they glow a bit, these are basically fertilized eggs. So you don't eat fertilized eggs. You only eat unfertilized eggs. So these eggs are then picked out of the tray. Now this was early on done by humans. Right now you are involving computer vision. The computer vision is able to identify the eggs that are being lit up, and it is individually selecting them out using a robotic hand and removing it from the conveyor belt. So that is again an example of computer vision. The next you are having is your neural networks or your deep learning. Neural networks or your deep learning, think of it as machine learning on steroids. Okay, it's like machine learning on steroids. It's a very highly powered machine learning cases that exist. Now deep learning inherently can be used anywhere. It can be paired up with computer vision, it can be paired up with machine learning, it can be paired up with NLP to be able to increase the computation power of the algorithm itself. So usually deep learning is used with maybe machine learning, maybe computer vision, maybe NLP, and that is how it is being used. So for it, an example of it would be, let's say, Netflix recommendations. Netflix is able to, when you're going on Netflix, you're watching something, your friends are watching something, all those recommendations get matched up and you are getting recommendations of what to watch next. Okay, so that is an example of a deep learning network. We will be understanding about deep learning in a lot more depth, so you don't have to worry about it in the next 3 days. Okay, so yeah, that is an example of deep learning. Okay, then you're having so deep learning was basically like, we'll be going into a lot of depth in deep learning. That's why I'm not touching upon it a lot right over here, because we will be understanding it a lot more depth. So again, we will be leaving deep learning for right now. Okay, then you are having your NLP or your natural language processing. Now, what is natural language? Natural language is the language that you guys are speaking, that human beings are speaking right now. Maybe English, maybe Hindi, maybe Urdu, maybe Marathi, Bengali, maybe French, maybe German. Anything that you guys are basically talking in, humans are talking into, the ability given to a particular program to be to a like computer itself to be able to understand that is basically that comes into NLP. And a great example of that is basically your Alexa, your Google, your Siri. So please don't start right now. Okay. So that is a good example of NLP, where whatever you are saying or whatever it is able to hear, it is able to convert it into text. Another example of that is your caption generation in YouTube. So whenever you are watching a YouTube video, you are able to generate automatic captions in that. So that is also an example of NLP, where it is able to hear what the YouTuber is speaking and be able to convert it into text. That is also a good example of NLP as well, or natural language processing. The next is data science, or again, just like in Hindi, we call it as Sandhi Vichhed. You just take up the word, you split it into two, and just try to understand data and science. So the ability to be able to learn from the data, is basically data science. So data is present inherently all around you. Your Bluetooth modules in your phone, your history, what websites that you're watching, the cookies that are there, which apps you are using, for how much time you are using, which posts that you are liking, which comments you are making, to whom you are able to talk. You must have seen at various points of time that you were talking about something on your mobile phone, maybe on WhatsApp, like, yeah, I'm thinking about buying the Nike Air Jordan shoes, and immediately after that that you are getting like ads of shoes all around on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. So how is that Facebook, who owns all these entities, was able to understand that you are looking forward to buying shoes? Okay, so that is basically what data science does. It takes in all this data together. It takes in all this data together, it compiles it, and it tries to understand some data out of it. Now that process is basically called as data mining. Okay, to be able to get knowledge from the data. What do you do when you are mining something? Okay, you go out in the ore. Okay, its ore is all like blurred and rocks and everything. You mine it continuously, you wash it, you purify it, and then you are able to get the gold. Here in data mining, the data is your ore. You are mining the data from the ore, you are getting that data, you are purifying it, you are processing it, you are moving further, you are cleaning it, and then you're getting knowledge from that data. You're able to get knowledge from the data, and that is a part of data science. Data mining is basically a part of data science. Okay, and then you are able to use that knowledge to maybe like do something, maybe like show ads to a user. You are using that knowledge to be able to predict something for the future as well, or maybe predict something that happened in the past. So for example, all these different researchers that are there, they are able to say that the Big Bang happened like some 8 billion, 10 billion, 20 billion years ago. How do they know that? How do they know that? They were not present at that point of time. Even the earth was not present at that point of time. So what they do is they look at the current charts. Okay, they look at how the universe is expanding, how the stars are moving further and further away from each other, how the solar system is basically working. So all this data, they come together, they mine that data, they create a good optimized version of the data, clean data itself, the knowledge that is there, and then they use machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms to predict something, backtrack the data, and then they are able to say that, okay, so the Big Bang must have happened at this point of time. So that is how they are able to build these models of different things. Okay, so they are using data, and this entire process is basically called as data science. Okay, this entire process is basically called as data science right over here. And see, it's not just, so for example, big companies like Pfizer is a pharmaceutical company. It outsources all its data science properties to companies like ZS Associates. So ZS Associates is basically a consulting firm. Every single data science project, so even pharmaceutical companies, even geopharmacal companies, even manufacturing companies, whether it be cars, whether it be aeroplanes, whether it be any company that is currently a big company, even Asian Paints, there's a painting company, guys, even that company has an entire fucking department of data science inside of it. So every single thing that you can imagine about, from medications to tech firms to normal companies to consulting companies, need to have data scientists, data analysts, data engineers, machine learning engineers in their company. And due to that, this particular branch of science, this particular branch of computer science have grown exponentially in India right now. The reason for that is because of the demand is very high, and the supply of good quality students, good quality freshers to these companies is especially low. And that is what, like, I will be telling you guys right now about what are the different things that first of all, what are the different job opportunities that are available right over here. Now I'm able to understand that most of the people present right over here in the live chat are freshers. By freshers, I mean they are either in their college. I don't care. Again, I don't care whether you're from BTech, whether you're from civil, chemical, electrical, whether you are from CSE, whether you're from commerce, whether you are from any other branch of anything. If you are above 12th standard, if you have crossed 12th standard, okay, I am considering you as a fresher. All these companies, so one of the persons who went into Google from our behalf was from chemical. One of the people who went into Facebook, Flipkart was from commerce. So one of the people who was from merchant navy, guys, he was from merchant navy, he got placed into Amazon as a front-end engineer. So these companies don't care about which college you are from or what you have studied. They only care about your knowledge and your skills. Okay, that is the most important stuff to remember. Yes, any person who is telling you that CGPA is not important, tell him to his face that he's bullshitting his entire way throughout. CGPA, it does not, I don't care from which college you are from which branch you are from, but CGPA is important. Companies don't like really care about like only CGPA, that okay, you have 10 CGPA, yes, I will offer you a job. It's not like that. But CGPA is a very important factor right over there, because it shows whether you are a particular person who continuously works hard on their career or not. Okay, that is what it shows. So having a CGPA above 7.5 in any degree is good. If you are above 8.5, then it's excellent, you don't have to worry about it. But above 7.5 is something that you should be maintaining out of a scale of 10. Okay, that is something that I will be like, I'm telling you guys right now. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not here to tell you guys that, oh yeah, so many jobs are available, don't worry about CGPA, don't worry, people are getting placed in Microsoft. Yes, people are getting placed in Microsoft with like 6 CGPA as well. But they don't tell you that they were working in 3 different jobs before that, getting paid like 1, 2, 3 lakhs per annum. They are not telling you guys that out of the 1 lakh students that graduated, only 4 were there who got placed into like, Microsoft hired 20,000 students this year. Out of that, only 20 students were there who had CGPA less than 7.5. Nobody is telling you that. So please keep in mind, it's great that you are considering yourself as an exception. But for me, I always consider myself not to be an exception. If you will consider yourself to be an exception, you will never push yourself to work hard. Always remember that. Always try to push yourself as hard as possible. Okay, so let us look at some of the job roles that are there inside the industry right now related to data science. Okay, so like I said, 7.5 above, it's great. Okay, you can proceed further. Try to make sure that you are able to increase it a bit further on as well. 8.5 and above, you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, but if you are below 7.5, try to at least cross that threshold. 7.5 is usually the threshold for most of the companies, so you'll be able to qualify for like 99.99% of the companies itself. Okay, so try to make sure that you are above 7.5. Okay, so right over here, as I'm able to tell you guys, the different positions that are usually available for data science students are, first of all, data analysts, data scientists, data engineers, then you are having your AI engineers, ML engineers, then you are having your computer vision experts, NLP experts. Okay, so these are, and then you're having, of course, your SDE, or your software development engineer. Okay, SDE right over here. So yeah, these are all the positions that a person who is currently learning data science qualifies for. Now, out of these, again, like I said, all those people who are in the live chat along with me right now, can you guys tell me, I'm considering yours, like everybody, to be from the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. Somebody is also having fifth year as well, I'm able to understand. Or like just recently graduated. Is there anybody in the live chat who is like beyond graduation, like who has completed his graduation, is in like currently working in a particular company for more than a year or two? For those who is in their 12th standard, guys, please focus upon your JEE mains and advance. Okay, get into a good college. Okay, you are missing out on a great opportunity from right over there. Those who are in their 12th standard, please, guys, focus upon your JEE mains and advance. This is not for you. Don't waste your time right over here. Right up now, you should be focusing on getting into a good college. Okay. Okay, so I'm able to see most of them. So anybody who's in their post-graduation as well, I will be considering them as freshers as well, because you are currently not into the industry. Okay, so all you guys, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, last year, anything, post-graduation, all of you guys, I will be considering you as freshers. For freshers, what are the roles that you can apply for? Okay, so you can apply as a data analyst. You can apply as a data engineer. You can apply as a SDE, and that's it. That's it. I'm talking about big companies. In smaller companies, maybe in TCS, Infosys, maybe in companies like startups. Maybe you are applying at DevTown. I don't know why, but we don't hire people right now. But yeah, you are applying in companies like DevTown or smaller based companies. Then yes, you might be able to apply as a data scientist. You might be able to apply in the other fields as well. But right now, I'm talking about big ass companies. I'm talking about companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Flipkart, Oracle, all these big companies itself. So these companies will only be hiring data analysts, data engineers, and SDEs. Okay, these are only the positions that are available for you guys. In only startups, you will be able to apply as the rest of the positions. This is the reality. If anybody is telling you guys that you can become a machine learning engineer, tell him that a machine learning engineer needs at least 1 year of experience as a data analyst and additional 1 year of experience as a full stack engineer. That is the pre-requirement of a machine learning engineer. I had to work as a data analyst in Reliance and as a full stack engineer in Fastnell to be able to apply as a machine learning engineer in different companies. Okay, you cannot apply as a machine learning engineer. Okay, as an AI engineer, you need to have at least 2 years of experience as a data analyst, especially in like AI based solutions. For a computer vision expert or an NLP expert, at least 2 to 3 years of experience in the industry to be able in computer vision and natural language processing to be able to apply to those positions. And a data scientist, of course, are 2 years of experience as a data analyst. The next promotion that you will be able to get will be a data scientist. For example, for me, I worked as a data analyst in Reliance, first of all, and then a data scientist in Geo. So you have to get promoted from right over there. It's not that you will be directly able to apply in these positions. So for you guys as freshers, the positions that you will be focusing upon will be data analyst, data engineers, and software SDEs or software development engineers. Okay, these are the only 3 positions that you can apply for. Now, whatever like training like I will be telling you guys right now, whatever I'm telling you guys right now, if you are able to do that on your own, I'm not telling to join anything or not. If you are doing it on your own, you need to devote at least 1 year of your life. Okay, I usually tell this to students. What do you want in your life? Do you want to go into a small based company where you're earning like 3 lakhs per annum? Or do you want to join a big ass company who is paying you 3 lakhs per month? It's totally your decision. You can go right now out with your friends, enjoy, go to parties, spend your parents' money, think that you're a big ass person, but you are a little nobody right now. Or the second thing that you can do is leave that out. Your friends are not going to help you. In the later point of time when you need money, your friends are not going to provide you with money. They are earning for themselves. They're not going to pay for your vacation to Dubai. They're not going to pay for your vacation to US. Okay, you have to do it on your own. So if you want to have money in your bank, you need to get a good job. Like I said, Google offered 7 students from DevTown 60 lakh rupees per annum. Do you even consider how huge that money is for anybody? Microsoft offered 48 lakhs per annum. Flipkart offered 28 lakhs per annum to 21 students. That's a very big amount of money for anybody. Or else, the second part is you enjoy with your friends right now. They will get placed into different companies. And then you would be like, either you would not be having a job or you would be having a job that pays you so less that you cannot even cover your rent as well. That is the decision that you have to take. Okay, for me as a mentor, I can only provide you with a pathway. That is all that I can do. To follow that path is totally up to you. Okay, so for these 3 positions, for any of these 3 positions, the path of learning is the exact same. If you're following this path, you will be able to apply to all these 3 positions. You don't have to worry about it. You will be able to apply to all these 3 positions, guys. Yes, software engineers and software development engineers are the exact same position. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, so let's try to understand this. Okay, you are having, first of all, let us first understand how these companies hire. Okay, what is the process for the hiring process, so that you are able to understand the same. Why is it important? How you should be proceeding further with it. First of all, let's see their hiring process in its entirety. They first start off with resume-based shortlisting. Okay, now this resume-based shortlisting is not done by a human being. This year, KPMG received 28 lakh resumes. 28 lakh resumes, out of which they selected just 20,000 students. They don't have that time to be able to go through the 28 lakh resumes. Okay, so they have a bot. They don't have a human being going through the resumes. They have a bot that goes through and shortlists the resumes itself. Please try to understand this. This is not your matrimonial application. You're not going to marry KPMG. This is a professional application that you're submitting to it, and nobody's going to check it. A bot is going to check it. So you have to make sure that is highly optimized for that bot to be able to understand it. Never submit Google Docs. Never submit your resumes as Google Docs. Never have images in your Google Docs. This is, like I said, this is not a marriage proposal that they need to look at how good you look at. Okay, so don't submit a marriage proposal. You're submitting a generic resume. I will show you my resume first of all so that you guys are able to see it. Give me a second. I think so I should be having it on my LinkedIn page. I'm not very sure of it. I'm not very sure of it. Let me just check. Otherwise, I will have to find my resume or something like that. Yeah, I don't have it right over here. I will have to find it. Okay, let me check if I have it in downloads or something like that. Okay, loads. Think so. This is one of the resumes that I created. Okay, so this is for DevTown, not for our company. Let me just find it. Give me a second, guys. I will just find the resume for you guys, or I will just take up a generic example for internet. Generic resume. Okay. So your resume should look something like this. This is how your resume should look like. The font should be small. There should be like all the information that you can store off right over there. Let me check if I'm able to get a resume from LinkedIn. My sister should have posted her resume. Let me just check. So she's currently working in venture capital. Let me just check if I'm having her resume or not. Okay, so she has also removed her resume from right over here. Okay, no issues in that. So a generic resume looks something like this. Okay, of course I'll try to try to bring in a new resume tomorrow, and I will be showing you guys a generic resume, but it looks something like this. You're able to see no fancy colors, no very fancy bold text or something like that, like a monograph cursive or something like that. Generic resume should be there. Your information, don't give the house address. Okay, don't give your house address right over here. So in your resume you don't need to have an house address. Your phone number and your email is more than sufficient. Okay, write something about yourself. Okay, about you, what is your interest, what you have previously worked about, your education, your GPA should be there on your resume. What are the different awards that you have got, any achievements that you have any type of previous work that you have done, any type of training that you have done, any type of internships that you have done previously, any type of experience. If you don't have the experience, if you don't have the internships, provide a link to your projects. Upload your project on GitHub, make the entire thing very beautiful and work out from right over there. Okay, so your entire stuff should be very carefully crafted. I'll be showing you my resume and some of my friends' resume who got into great companies tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I just forgot it to do it today. Okay, I didn't thought that I will be showing you resumes, so I will definitely bring that tomorrow. But this is an example, and do not provide activities. I don't want to know that whether you were like sixth in the racing competition or not. Like, I don't care about that. So provide important stuff right over here, important for the job itself. Okay, the next thing that is there, the next particular part is after the resume shortlisting is there. Usually most of the students are given a link to the test. Okay, online coding test. So online coding test, mentioning 10th and 12th grades are necessary? No. Not at all. If you are in MBA, yes, in MBA it would be necessary, but in data science or in full stack, if you're applying, then it's not essential. Okay, so online coding test right over here. So the next round is an online coding test. Now in this particular thing, you need to prepare yourself in DSA, or data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. Okay, these are the two things that you need to focus upon right over here. If you are not able to pass this online coding test, you will never be able to reach the interviews. You will never be able to reach the interviews. All your projects, all the things that you have studied about, all your knowledge just goes to waste. If you're not able to clear this coding test, you will never be able to make it to the interviews. Okay, so these coding tests are like 1 hour, 3 questions, or like 3 hours, 6 questions, something like this. You'll have enough time to basically write 3 codes. Okay, you will have questions and you will have to write the code for that. You can do it either in C++ or Java. Okay, you can choose any language, but my suggestion, okay, again, like I said, whatever I'm telling you is the fastest way possible, the best way possible. Do not ask why not Python, why not JavaScript. I don't know. Okay, you don't need to know. Python and JavaScript are for development. These are not meant to be for your computer programming or data structures and algorithms. You need a program because C++ and Java is something that they will be asking you in the interviews. So always prepare for DSA and CP in either C++ or Java. Choose between one of these languages. My preference is always C++ because I learned C++ right over there. So that would be my preference. But choose between either C++ or Java. Either C++ or Java. No other language, guys. Okay. You need to first learn data structures and algorithms. Okay. You need to first learn data structures and algorithms, arrays, linked lists. So I have an entire syllabus made for you guys as well. You guys can see that on DevTown. So we have created this syllabus right over here. As you're able to see in data structures and algorithms and competitive programming, either you start with C++, Java, and then you move on with mathematics, bit manipulation, recursion, arrays, searching, sorting, matrix, hashing, strings, linked list, stack, queues, DQ, trees, BST, heap, graph, a greedy algorithm, backtracking, dynamic programming, try, segment, and binary index trees, disjoint sets. All these topics in together have almost 400 to 500 questions in total. If you're able to solve all those 500 to 400 questions, you will be able to crack any of these coding interviews. Okay, so this is very important, guys, that you are able to do data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. For DSA, I've told you guys the topics. Now for CP, the platforms that you should be using is either LeetCode or CodeChef. Do not ask me about HackerEarth and HackerRank. These are meant to give you a false sense of entitlement that you know shit. Okay, like these are very basic like platforms. They'll show you like you are having 5 stars on HackerEarth, HackerRank. I can get that in 3 days, dude. Like it's no big deal. Like to be able to get 5 stars on CodeChef, that is a big deal. On your own, don't give money to somebody to be able to do that. Nobody cares for those stars. Okay, you will have to give a test. Okay, in the test, if you're failing badly, those stars are meant for nothing. Okay, but yes, the 2 platforms that I will be suggesting to you guys would be LeetCode and CodeChef. Like I said, projects are the third part. If you're not able to complete data structures and algorithms and competitive programming, you are never able to show these projects to anybody. You are never going to get invited to an interview directly. You have to give this online coding test. And these are the 2 platforms that you should be focusing on. For data structures and algorithms, focus upon LeetCode. For competitive programming, focus upon CodeChef. These are the 2 platforms that you should be focusing upon. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. It's not my job to promote something or something like that. This is my suggestion to you guys. If you're great at LeetCode, if you're great at CodeChef, for example, one of the instructors that we are having, Ritik, so he is in the top world 100 on CodeChef and 104 in the entire world on LeetCode. Okay, so that is his ranking in the entire world. He's currently placed in Google right now, and he's one of the instructors who teaches data structures and algorithms and competitive programming in our training program. So that is the thing. Like, LeetCode and CodeChef should be your go-to place for data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. Okay. So the next thing, once you have cleared the coding down, if you have cleared the coding down, then you start off with your interviews. Now, for example, Google takes 6 interviews in total, 6 technical interviews in total. some of these interviews, so I talked about the 7 students who got placed in Google. We brought them in for dinner to Bangalore, and we had a great party out here. And I got to know like what was the entire process, how were you comfortable with it. So most of these interviews, 2 out of like 6 interviews were taken by somebody who was an international person, like maybe somebody from China, maybe somebody from UK, maybe somebody from the US office was taking their interviews. Now in that particular case, you cannot talk in Hindi right over there. You have to make sure your communication skills is appropriate enough. You need to make sure that your communication skills is appropriate enough in English, that you are able to convey your ideas in English. Okay, there shouldn't be any problem with that. Okay, that is one of the main things that you need to understand. These companies need to know that your communication skills is also good. Okay, so please focus upon your English. Okay, the next thing is your interviews will be starting. Okay, once your interview is starting out there, the first round will be on DSA. The first interview that you will be having will be on DSA to basically check whether you have cheated in the coding round or not. Okay, basically they have the first interview, the live interview in DSA to basically check whether you have cheated in the coding test or not. If there is any probability that you have cheated, then you guys are filtered out in the first interview itself. Okay, because they will be asking you questions on DSA. After that, any and every technical interview will be focusing upon your projects, your internships, your training, your what you have done, okay, what you have learned, all the languages, all the technologies that you have learned. Why did you use this particular technology? Why not that particular technology at the end of the day? So all that, your projects, interviews, trainings will be the focus upon in these interviews, and this will decide whether you are getting that job or not. This is something that will decide whether you are getting that job or not. And the last one is your HR interview. Okay, so the HR interview is like a normal interview. Where do you see yourself in 5 years and that bullshit kind of stuff. So that is not important. That is something that we usually give a student a booklet of like 5 pages that like just read through it. Okay, formulate your own answers and just go to that HR interview. So again, the projects and everything come to this particular round. Before that, DSA and CP. After that, communication skills. Okay, so that is what you need to understand. Now I will be elaborating on like the languages. I will be elaborating on the DSA CP as well as the projects. What are the different things that you need to learn in data science? Don't worry about it. Devesh, inside the bag I have some coffee. Could you please just pass? The coffee is on the table, I guess. CP, what the fuck? There was no straw for that. So sorry. I need a straw. Okay. So a particular person from Deloitte has just come to my home. Like I will be coming. We are basically planning to go out for Thor and Thor Love and Thunder. So we are like, I just called everybody who is existing in Bangalore. Like, dude, come to my house at 9 and we'll be going out to party. Okay. So the most difficult step in this entire process is persistence. Okay, so DSA, CP, C++, data science, you'll do it for one day. You'll be like, oh, energetic. Yeah, man, I will be going into Google. In 1 week, I will be like, nah, man, I will be focusing on Microsoft. In 1 month, you'll be like, nah, man, I will be focusing upon some small ass company. In like the next 2 months, you will like, hey, I don't need placement. I hate coding in general. So that is the main problem. Okay, persistence. So my suggestion to you guys is fix a block in your entire day, that from 8 to 10, I will do nothing else. I will do nothing else right over there, but I will only be coding. I will just open up lead code. I will just be coding out right over there. I will do nothing else. Okay. So that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, it's exceptionally important that you are persisting with the same. I don't care whether it is your birthday, whether it's your parents' anniversary, whether it's a Sunday, a Saturday, whether you are feeling ill, your stomach is like pumping out gas in every 2 seconds. I don't care about that. Fix a time on your schedule from 8 to 10. Even if it's an earthquake that is happening, I will sit on my desk, I'll open up my laptop, shut down everything else, just my lead code would be on, my phone will be on silent, and I will be coding. That's it. That's it. That should be your dedication for at least, if you're doing it on your own, at least 1 year. At least, because again, I won't be able to give you a mentorship on a daily basis, and that is the problem statement that due to what we created DevTown. Okay, so these free boot camps are a way to basically open up your eyes. I'm not a YouTuber, like I said. I don't care about like you guys buying a course or something like that. What I care about is, if you are joining my training program, then I need results from you. If you don't want to do hard work, then fuck that shit out. Just focus upon the boot camps. Whatever I'm telling, just do it. That would be fine for you. I don't care about anything else. I want to make sure that you guys are getting placed. So now let's come back to C++ and Java. Why I said C++ and Java. Now, most of the companies, when you're going into the interviews for DSA, will be expecting you to code either in C++ or Java. They will be asking you oops question that will be based on either C++ or Java. And all these concepts are basically mostly covered and easier to program, faster to code in C++ and Java. In Python, you would be like, sir, it's very easy to code. Now, if I remove the access of internet for you guys, will you be able to program shit in Python? Without having access to internet, you will be able to program. And never ever, so my first interview that was there, I mentioned JavaScript in my resume. Even now till today, I've never ever mentioned JavaScript in my resume, even though I have like an entire experience of 1 year as a full stack engineer. I never mentioned JavaScript in my resume. That is the worst language that you can mention right over there. If they start, JavaScript has so much depth as a language. If they start asking questions to you in that language, you will shit your pants like I did in my first interview. Now, that interview was like a living hell for me. So, again, like I'm telling you guys, never mention JavaScript even if you know it. Okay. So, my focus would be either on C++ or Java. Then for data structures and algorithms, I've given you the topics, okay, like you are able to see right over here. Competitive programming is basically platforms like CodeChef, where you are having like lunchtime, dinner time. These are like every single day there will be an contest where you will have some fixed time, maybe of 3 hours, where you have to solve 6 coding questions. So basically, you're developing that habit to code more and more number of questions in less and less amount of time. Think of it at your mock interviews. Before giving your JEE mains and advance, you used to give mock tests right over there. Okay, so try to make sure that you are able to do it. Okay, the next thing that you need to focus upon is your data science. Okay, is your data science in general. First, start off with Python. First, start off with the basics of Python. Start off with data types and operators in Python, control flow, scripting, object-oriented programming in Python. So all these different things you have to learn. Okay. C is a language that is only, like I said, anything else apart from what I'm telling is just a waste of your time. It's just a waste of your time. C as a language is only present in your college getting marks. It has no value in your interviews. Nobody is going to ask you to program in C. They're not mad. Okay, don't consider C as a... That's bullshit right over there. Okay, so Python, again, when you are moving further from right over here, for example, introduction to Python, you're going with data types and operators, control flow, scripting, object-oriented programming in Python. You have to do it, okay? Then create some small projects in Python that showcases your skills and your core understanding about the language itself. For example, in our training program, we have projects like secret message project, take a break project, music website project using Python. So we try to make sure that all the concepts that you learned in Python, you are able to implement it in a practical project. After you completed Python, the next topic that you need to move on is statistics. In data science, statistics is very important. Okay, so mathematics and statistics is a part of data analysis, because you are in data science. You want to analyze the data. How will you analyze numbers using statistics itself? So you need to know about the concepts of statistics and how to implement them using Python. Both of it. Not just statistics. You have to learn statistics and also how to implement it using Python. So constructs, population versus samples, correlation versus causation, hypothesis, experimentation, visualizing data, central tendency, variability, standardizing, normal and sampling, distribution, estimation, hypothesis testing, t-tests are all the topics that you need to know the mathematics as well as their implementation in Python. For example, we have partnered up with Walmart. So Walmart is basically Walmart, as well as it is owning Flipkart as of this particular point of time. And both the companies had 21 plus 19, that is almost 40 students from us. So we have partnered up, we have partnerships with a lot many number of companies that directly hire from us. So they provide us with the project. So analyze Walmart store sales. So they have provided us with a dataset from Walmart that we use to teach you guys the entire concepts of statistics. You need to do the exact same thing. Whatever you are learning in statistics, you need to take up a data set and be able to apply it right over there. Okay, so that is something that is very important for you guys. Okay, yes, you can include patents in your resume as well, Sumit. The next topic is intro to data analysis. Okay, so you need to understand the data analysis process that is called as EDA, or exploratory data analysis. EDA, or exploratory data analysis. Then what are the different Python tools in data analysis? So NumPy, Pandas, in depth. Whatever I taught you in NumPy is just basically a spoon of what you basically need to learn. These boot camps are basically meant to be like Baskin Robbins, where you're going into there are like 36 flavors. They give you a sampler, basically a teaspoon, to be able to taste each of these like ice creams, and then be able to choose that, okay, I want to continue my learnings in data science, or maybe in web development, or maybe in cybersecurity. So again, a lot of depth in NumPy and Pandas that you have to learn. Data plotting, that is visualizing data using Matplotlib and Seaborn, that is also something that you have to do. So for example, we have partnered right over here with Google and Uber. Although Uber didn't hire anybody from us this time, but this dataset helps students to get into Ola. So we were pretty bummed up about like Uber didn't hire anybody. They had the contract and everything in place, but they had their massive layoffs this year. But Ola hired from us due to this dataset, and we were pretty thrilled about it later on. So Google provided us with the Analyze the Android app on market on Google Play. So that is what we got from Google, and from Uber we got the Uber data visualization process about the delivery trends and all those kind of stuff. Okay, so that is something that you have to do in data visualization. The next particular topic is SQL. As a data analyst, as a data engineer, you will be working a lot in your data analysis skills, and SQL is a very big portion of that. You need to have a master in SQL. Okay, so basics of SQL, SQL joins, aggregations, subqueries, temporary tables, SQL cleaning data, window functions, SQL advanced joins, performance tuning, accessing databases using Python. It is everything that you need to learn. For example, we got the project this time from Amazon. So Amazon hired a lot many number of students from us. So let's say Amazon hired 9 students from us, and they gave us this particular project, that is the IMDb SQL query dataset, where the students had to perform SQL on the dataset that have been provided by Amazon. So again, SQL is extremely important, guys, extremely important. The next particular topic is data wrangling. Okay, so how to gather data, how to access data, how to clean the data, how to work with tabular, CSV, Excel, JSON data, learning about HTML and XML to be able to extract data using beautiful soup from directly websites and web pages, how to increase the data quality. So all these particular parts basically come inside data wrangling. Guys, this PDF is basically available on our website. You can go to devtown.in. Inside of there, you can go to the data scientist training. This is a syllabus for that. So you can definitely access this PDF directly from our website. Don't worry about it. Okay. So all this basically comes into the data wrangling process that you need to understand and learn. Okay. Yes, web scraping is an important part of data wrangling, basically gathering data from multiple sources, maybe from a website, maybe from an API, maybe from a data set, maybe from a database. So you have to learn all these different concepts. And of course, you need to implement it on a project as well. Okay. The next particular topic is machine learning. Okay, machine learning. There are 18 machine learning algorithms present. Okay, 18 major machine learning algorithms present. You have to learn all these 18 machine learning algorithms. All these 18 machine learning algorithms. What are the different things that you should be knowing about these machine learning algorithms? First of all, their intuition, basically how they work. Second, the mathematics behind it, a conceptual knowledge about the mathematics behind each and every algorithm that is there. Third, a basic implementation of that algorithm just using Python. So whatever the mathematics was, to be able to implement it using just Python. Okay, so that is the third thing that you need to understand about the machine learning algorithms. And the last is to be able to use a framework or a library such as sklearn, okay, to be able to implement these machine learning algorithms on proper data sets, okay, to make projects at the very end. Each of these 18 machine learning algorithms should have 18 different projects associated with it, so that you're able to like work with as many number of data sets as possible. That is what we do. So these four concepts, can somebody name these four concepts that are there? Please let me know, guys. Can somebody name these four concepts that are there, guys? Please do let me know. So usually I tell students that never to go further with Android development in the start. Always go further with full stack web development. Why is that the case? Because once you have learned full stack web development in its entirety, it takes 7 days to learn React Native. And then you are able to build websites. You are able to build Android applications, you are able to build iOS applications directly. So never to start off with Android development. Always start off with full stack web development, so that you are able to cover full stack, that is web applications, backend, front end, the Kubernetes, the DevOps, the cloud computing right over there. And then you are easily able to build your Android as well as iOS applications directly in just 7 days. You don't have to waste your time right over there. Okay. Can somebody let me know what are the different things that I've told you guys right now? What are the 4 steps of learning a machine learning algorithm, guys? What are the 4 steps of learning a machine learning algorithm? These are algorithm, guys. These are like algorithm. Like, how can I explain? Like, these are algorithms. Of course, they are free. Like, dude, what the fuck? Okay, so how about full stack web development for BCA students? See, like I said, all these topics, okay, everything. These companies don't care from which branch of science you are, from which part of the world that you are. If you have the right skill sets and the right knowledge, it's more than sufficient for you guys. Okay. Okay. So the next thing that is there is so market basket optimization, mall customer segmentation, Facebook ad analytics, top 50 startup revenue, predicting employee salaries. So all these different things you can focus upon right over there. So for 18 different machine learning algorithms, you need to have 18 different projects as well under your belt. Okay. The next particular thing is deep learning. In deep learning, you are having your artificial neural nets, convolutional neural nets, recurrent neural nets, autoencoders, GANs, and natural language processing. So convolutional neural nets basically means your computer vision. Okay. So all these basic stuff you need to know. Again, in this, you just need to know the intuition. You don't need to know the mathematics behind it, because the mathematics behind it is pretty complicated. Nobody expects you to learn it. That is the reason why you do just need to know the intuition and directly the implementation in TensorFlow. Okay. So these are the 2 things that you need to know right over here. You need to know the intuition, okay, how they work, not the mathematics, not the implementation in Python, and directly then your implementation on a particular data set using a framework or a library just like TensorFlow. Okay, so that is something that you need to work on right over here. Okay, so wine quality test, Emojify, Jarvis, natural language translator, YouTube sentiment analysis, music generations. These are all the examples of projects that you can do in deep learning. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Do you have any questions up till now? Do you have any questions up till now, guys? Please let me know. So after BCA, so don't wait till your 4th year. It's pretty late. Okay, you can back. So first opportunity that you will be able to get is in the end of your 2nd year. The end of your 2nd year, you get 2 months of internship. Okay, at big companies. If you're able to get that, it's pretty much guaranteed that you'll be able to go into that company. At the end of your third year, you are able to get 6 months internship and placements as well. And at the end of your fourth year, just you'll be able to apply for placements, and that will be a very few number of companies itself. So again, I'm telling you guys that you have to make sure that you're working from the first year. Okay, if you are in your fourth year, you don't have any time. You have to start working immediately. Okay, you have to start working immediately right over there. Okay. Okay, great. So I'm able to understand, like when I was in college, I didn't had any mentorship. I went into the wrong rabbit hole every single time. I was learning blockchain, I was learning cybersecurity without knowing that in both the fields, jobs right now in India are not there. Okay, for example, there are just 100 jobs and 20,000 people who are applying for that. So like there's no point in learning cybersecurity or blockchain only if you are having a lot of free time. You just want to increase the knowledge about that. That's totally fine. But as a career opportunity, that's bullshit right now, because there is not a lot of career opportunity right over there as of this particular point of time. You have to focus upon things that will easily guarantee you placements. Once you're able to get into a good company, it becomes very easy. Okay, it becomes very easy to like shift to something else. Okay, I tend to get easily distracted. So again, like I said, all these things that I'm telling you guys, you are able to do it on your own. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, if you are like having that dedication, okay, do it on your own. It would be great to be able to see so many of you guys getting placed, and it will be great to connect with you once you have get placed as well. Okay, but for that reason we started DevTown. Okay, this is the reason we started DevTown, to be able to show you guys the reality of what is there in India as of this particular point of time. Okay. So that is the reason why we came up with the training programs at DevTown as well. So we decided that many of the students, so first initially I was teaching on behalf of Google. People started joining the program. I couldn't handle them properly because teaching like 400, 500 students live, it became very difficult for me to give them personalized mentorship. And that was the reason why I started DevTown at the end of the day. So I decided to just ask the students whether they are interested. So I will just bring some of my peers from different companies. So these are all my friends. Okay. As you're able to see, we have people from Google, Amazon, we have people from McKinsey and Company, Morgan Stanley, American Express, Sony, Goldman Sachs, HP Porsche, Oracle, Cisco, Geo. So all these are my different friends from various different colleges who got into different companies. Okay, and I started approaching them that, dude, like if you have some time, would you be able to devote it to teaching the students as well? So of course they wouldn't do it for free. They charged a lot, and I was like, I don't have that kind of cash. Like, of course I can pay you that much, but I'm also earning. Like, I also want to spend on myself. I won't give you that much from my pocket. So I just asked the students whether they are interested in the same or not. So those students who are interested in the same, we connect them to these mentors, and we have like classes worth about like 60 to 70 students every single day. So we have these training programs that we conduct. So it's a live training and internship program, which comes up with C++, Java, DSA, competitive programming, and all the different topics that you have seen, along with resume building, LinkedIn preparation, GitHub preparation, interview, mock interviews, and everything. That is basically to get you guys ready for these companies. That is our aim. Of course, we have our placement program as well. The last batch that we graduated, the average placement for the data scientist program was 12.3 lakhs per annum, and the average salary for the full stack web development program was 13.3 lakhs per annum. So 12.7 lakhs per annum for data science and 13.3 lakhs per annum for full stack web development, with the highest package of 60 lakhs by Google. So that was our statistics for our placements as well. We have like live. So again, this is not for everyone. I don't even want everyone to be like coming into this program. I only want those students who are willing to give me 3 months of their life. Like, they shouldn't be able to like think about like eating and drinking as well. Like, going out with their friends should be the far most thing that in their mind in these 3 months. If you're able to devote 3 months to me, then only enroll into this program. Otherwise, please guys, just continue with the boot camps. Move further with this. I don't want you in the program itself, because you are giving, like, I'm giving a seat from someone else to you. So it's very difficult for me to basically keep students in the program itself. Okay. So The entire program will be of 3 months in total, okay, with 2 hours of live classes on Zoom every single day in the evening after 7 p.m. Now, that is because all these people are basically working in different companies in the morning, so they don't have enough time. So they come up in the evening itself, they get free by 6, and they start with their classes after 7 in the evening. And most of you are also college going students, so I think so that should be a comfortable time with you. So they will then take 2 hours of live classes every single day on Zoom, 5 to 6 days a week for 3 months continuously. Of course, after the end of every single class, we will be giving you guys the class recordings with the lifetime access for the same. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, and there will be 2 hours of live doubts preparation as well, interview preparation. Of course, this is a training as well as an internship program. So you'll be working on all those projects in the class itself, in the class. So basically, I thought that something like this must be existing in the community. I don't have to start it on my own. So I started researching about it from other sources. I got to know that Coding Ninjas is great. Okay, so Coding Ninjas, I came to know about Coding Ninjas. So I started researching about it. I saw the program. So I didn't like the program a lot. But then I looked at the prices. So I looked at, let's say, one stack web development. That is like full stack web development. Or let us see what about data science. Okay, so let's say data science and machine learning. So this is one of the courses that they had. So I try to analyze like what are the different things that are doing, and the cost for the program was a whopping 60,000 rupees. And then I was like, okay, then that must be live, at least it must be live. Then I came to know that this is pre-recorded, this is just recordings that they're giving you at 60,000 rupees. I was like, hey, dude, like that was my tuition fees like in my college for a semester. So then I started like, okay, there must be somebody else who is currently doing it. I came out one more company that I liked a lot, Scalar. So I came to know about Scalar Academy from right over there. So for Scalar Academy, I started researching their entire syllabus was very good. I liked the syllabus as well, and everything was extremely well built. So I started researching about it. The pricing came out to be 2.5 lakh rupees for the program. What the fuck? So I'm like, again, like, let's do something from the community. I contacted my friends. Like, some of my friends are like MD and managing directors in like companies like Accenture, Infosys, and Google. So I contacted them as well. So they helped us draft the entire syllabus, get the instructors from different companies, and then we created this entire program that is the data scientist and the full stack web development training as well as an internship program. So again, like, I am able to understand for many people like the pricing is a bit high, but compared to what they are offering, we are trying to make sure that it is as low as possible because we are doing it to cost. These instructors aren't going to come from Google giving you 2 to 4 hours every single day for 3 months for free. So they charge something from us, and of course I'm not going to spend my office money on this. So they charge us about 5,500 rupees per student. That is their charges, and on top of that we have to pay a GST that is 18%. That comes out to be approximately 1,200 rupees. After that, so it's like 6,700 rupees, and on top of that you are having your operation costs and everything. So that brings up the entire cost of the program to 7,500 rupees. Of course, for the entire 3 months program. That is for the entire 3 months program. I'm not talking about like just 1 month or something like that. So that is the cost of the entire program. Now, this is not available for anyone else but the bootcamp students. We don't offer it to anyone else but the bootcamp students. If you are going on a website, you will be able to see that the pricing would be like 10,000 rupees because we don't want students from outside the bootcamp to be able to enter into the program itself because they don't understand the importance of the program. They are not able to understand like that they have to give me 3 months of their life if they want to do the program. So that is the reason why we never offer this program to anybody else except the bootcamp students. I'm able to understand like people are interested, they want to join, but I'm not interested to like have them in the class. For me, I need to showcase these companies that any student that is being trained by our program is the best and they can hire from us. Google said that they will hire just 5 students from us. They hired 7. Flipkart said that they will have having only 15 students from us. They hired 21. So I need to make sure that the next time that they are hiring from us, they are hiring 10 more students from us. I will only be able to do that if the quality of students that are there who have been trained by me in the bootcamp are to the top-notch level. And I can only do that if my job is to give you guys 100%. That is my job, to be able to give you 100, 200% from my end. And that is the reason why I'm spending so much time to make you guys understand about different stuff. But if you aren't willing to work hard, if you aren't willing to like put your efforts in, then there is nobody in this entire world who can help you guys out. Again, like I said, this program is only for students who are willing to help like themselves at the very end of the day. Everything that I've told you guys will be taught in the class live. You don't have to worry about it, including the projects by the instructor line by line. But if you are not like coming to the classes, not completing the assignments, not practicing enough, then there's no, I will definitely suggest that 7,500 rupees, take it, buy a good shoe, take down the entire years of subscription worth of Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, Disney, Hotstar, just like spend your time, enjoy your life. Okay, I don't care about that. But if you are coming to the program, I expect you guys to be of like pure attentiveness to the program itself. Pure attentiveness. The cost of the program, including GST, including all taxes and everything, is 7,500 rupees. So the last month I got 50 rupees from the program. Okay, I was very happy, like, yeah, I got 50 rupees from the program. This month we have up till now got 50 rupees. So I'm pretty sure that this month I will be getting 150 rupees from the program. So I'm very thrilled about it. But yeah, there's nothing like that. Okay. So that is totally up to you guys. If you want to enroll, it will be great. Again, like I said, I have just limited number of seats because every year we don't organize these programs. We are only able to organize these programs, this training and internship. At the end, yes, you will be getting an internship completion certificate, a training certificate that you can submit in your college as well. You don't have to worry about it. We have made sure that whatever you guys need is being provided to you through this program. The second thing is, it does not matter. Like I said, we are not here to earn money. It does not matter which program you are choosing. For example, you are choosing the data scientist program. Okay. At the end of the program, we will be giving you guys the class recordings for cybersecurity and for full stack web development as well. So you don't have to worry about it. If you are choosing full stack web development program, that would be live. At the end of the entire program, we'll be providing you guys with the data scientist as well as the cybersecurity class recordings. Because again, we don't want you guys to waste your money. Okay, don't buy like 3 different courses. Like, are you an idiot or what? Like, just decide that, okay, this is the program that I want to go, focus upon that. And that is the reason why we provide the class recording separately for all the programs. That in the future as well, for example, if you want to learn something more, you want to practice something more, you want to make a good project in some other field, you are able to do that. Okay, so that is my thing right over here. Okay, so Arnesh Bhajwa, like I said, like I get like 15,000 messages every single day on my WhatsApp. I don't reply back on my WhatsApp number. That is why I have created a new WhatsApp number that I usually give out to the students, okay, to be able to contact me. But it becomes very difficult to be handled like 15,000 messages. Like I said, I have my office in the morning that gets over by 5:30. Then I'm having my boot camp from 6 o'clock. Then I'm having another boot camp from 8 o'clock. Then I'm having my class, the training and internship class from 11 o'clock. So I literally don't get enough time. But yes, whenever I'm getting 5 to 10 minutes time, I usually try to reply to as many number of people as possible. Okay, but like I said, each class is only for 60 students. Right now there is 2 batches that are going to start. One is going to start from the 15th of July and the other one is going to start from the 1st of August. These are the 2 batches that are there. For the 15th of July, only 15 seats are remaining as of this particular point of time. For the 1st of August, we are having 25 seats remaining in data science. So could you let me know how many of people are interested in the program so that I'm able to find out if we need a new batch or not? Because if there are more than 60 people who are interested, then we have to create a new batch for them. And that process is something that I have to start immediately. So for those who are interested in the program, could you guys let me know in the live chat? Please let me know, guys. Like I said, if you are interested into the program, any program that you're enrolling with, we provide you guys with data science as well as full stack recordings as well. You don't have to worry about it, even cybersecurity recordings. so that you guys are never afraid of anything else. You don't have to buy something. We never want you guys to re-enroll into the program or something like that. Okay, we want to make sure that you guys are getting placed. That is our only role. I'm not here to make you guys the best data scientists out there. My role is to get you guys into a good company so that I'm able to put you guys on my website. Okay, I want to increase my statistics. I want to make sure that these companies are continuously hiring from us. That is my only goal in life. Because see, it's a matter of pride and respect as well. Like for me, like I came out from the college, I worked in Geo, I worked in Microsoft, I worked in Reliance, I worked in Fastnell, I worked in other companies as well. I worked in Google at one particular point of time. So for me, as a software engineer, there was not a respect that I was able to get. Right now, I'm sitting with the MDs of these companies, talking to them, trying to understand their problems, trying to solve it for them. So that is a matter of respect for me. And for me, my respect is like, I'm concerned with nothing else in the entire world except that right now. So I need to make sure that whoever is enrolling the program, I need to make sure that they're getting placed right over there so that these companies keep on approaching me for future placements as well. That is my only goal in life. Okay. I want to learn C++ and DSA. You can enroll in any program. In the data scientist full stack, you can enroll in any program. C++, Java, data structures and algorithms, and computer programming is covered in all these programs. You don't have to worry about it. Look, man, many people are saying. Again, guys, I'm letting you guys know right now itself, don't write interested if you are like really not ready to give me 3 months. Okay, like it's like a relationship right over here. Okay, I'm like the needy girlfriend. You need to give me 3 months, otherwise this relationship won't work out. Okay, like I said, guys, this training and internship program is only for those who are really ready and concerned with their future. If you're not, like, it's totally up to you. Like, I'm always available right over here on this channel. I will always help you guys out. You don't have to worry about it. But make sure if you are interested in like doing the program, you have to keep on with the mindset that 3 months, man, this is for my future, nothing else. Okay. The only eligibility criteria is that you should be enrolled with a college. Any college. I don't care whether it's a BSc, BCA, MCA, post-graduation, anything that you're doing. I don't care about it. I only care you should be from college. If I find anybody who's from 11, 12 standard, I will call their parents and make sure that I will make that guy's life a miserable hell. Okay, you should be focusing upon your JEE mains and advanced. Get into a good college first of all. Don't focus upon this right now. This is only for students who are in the college. I don't want to see, for me, money is not the matter. I'm not earning out of this. If I was earning out of it, I will like, yes, 600 students ko bhi enroll karna chahiye. I don't want that. I want to make sure that you are actually getting something out of it. Coding is not for 6 standard students. Coding is not for 12 standard students. Get into a fucking college first of all. Okay. Like I said, first year students, second year students, third year students, fourth year students, anybody can enroll into the program. There's no issues right over there. But 3 months of your life should be dedicated to this and nothing else. And please focus upon your CGPA as well. Like I said, CGPA is important. Okay. So for those who are interested into the program, I'm sending you guys my WhatsApp number. Somebody from my team or maybe me personally would be helping you guys out with the same. Okay. So I'm pasting the link for the WhatsApp number right over here. Those who are interested to join the program, they can message me on my WhatsApp number. I will be, if you have any doubts, any queries, any concerns, I will be helping you guys out with the same as well. And nevertheless, even if you guys are like, if you want to enroll into the program, just let me know which particular batch that you want to enroll in, either the 15th July batch or the 1st of August batch. And I will just help you guys in the entire enrollment process as well. Okay. So like I said, if you guys want to, so because like, see, if I'm directly giving you a link for payment, that is not something that I want. Like I want to understand basically what you're doing. Is this program right for you or not? Which batch you should be joining? Okay, if you have any queries, I should be able to respond to that. Like I said, I'm not here to earn money. I will be like, yeah, website pe link hai, jao payment maar do. Yeah, I don't want that. I want to make sure that it is right for you. Okay, so whoever is interested into the program, okay, like I said, you can directly approach me on my WhatsApp number. I provided the WhatsApp link on my live chat as well. I pinned the link as well. Okay, like I said, the only prerequisite for this particular training and internship program, like all the boot camps, is just one thing, that is your hard work and dedication. That's it. If you're ready to hard work and dedication, I don't care whether you know programming or not, whether you know English or not. It's my job to help you guys out with the same. Okay, everything will be taken up from the most basics to the most advanced level in these training programs. That is our aim right over there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Like I said, everything that has been mentioned in the brochure will be taught to you from scratch, from the utmost basics. I cannot guarantee for a program in September. Like I said, we only organize these training program when the instructors are free. For example, their load on the office is free right now. They're coming back at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So then only we are able to like have these training and internship programs. So one of the program is starting from the 15th of July and the other one is going to start from the 1st of August. You don't have to worry about it as well. For example, you have joined the 15th of July program and maybe in August you are having your semester exams. Okay, you can opt out of the program at that point of time, and whenever we are starting a new batch, we'll just re-enroll you for free in that particular batch. You don't have to pay anything extra for the same. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. That is our lookout, because we understand we were also college students, so it's our duty to help you out in as much as possible, guys. Okay, like I said, the last batch we got 98% placements. Okay, the last batch we got 98% placements with an average of 12.7 lakhs per annum for data science and 13.3 lakhs per annum for full stack web development. Okay, so those who are interested in the same, okay, they can definitely approach me right over there, okay, on WhatsApp, and I will definitely help them out with it. Okay, we cannot use chatbots in WhatsApp so that we are able to like interact with you. We want to understand as much as possible from you guys. Okay, the training program starts in the evening after 7 o'clock itself, 7 o'clock in the evening for 2 hours. Okay, so you can definitely approach me for data science, for full stack, for cybersecurity as well. Like I said, cybersecurity we provide it for free. Whoever is enrolling in full stack or data science, we provide cybersecurity for free, because I treat cybersecurity as not a proper, like, because there's not a lot of jobs right over there. So I basically provide them like, okay, you are interested in it, just take the recordings, learn cybersecurity as much as possible. Don't worry about it. It's on us, but treat it as your hobby. Don't treat it as your career goal. Treat data science or full stack as your career goal. Okay, yes, a second year student can also join into the program as well. What's my package? So it's very shameful for me to say, but it's less than the students that I've placed. So it's about 45 around per year, but my students got a better package. So when they came to Bangalore for the party, that after they got placed in Google, I was like, hey, dude, like, why am I the one paying for this? Like, you fuckers should be paying for this. Okay, you are earning more than me right now. And they're like, sir, no issues, we'll come to your YouTube channel. Like, I'm not a YouTuber, man, I'm just helping our students out as much as possible. Okay, so payment mode for foreign students is through PayPal. Okay, so that's the only thing that we have. Okay. Yes, full stack web developer program is also available. Don't worry. We cover front end, back end, DevOps, as well as cloud in that. So you don't have to worry about the same. Okay. Okay. For those, the approx cost, the exact cost for the same is 7,500 rupees, including taxes. Okay, including taxes, GST included. Okay, it's 18%, it's just GST, man. Like, so it's fine. Early on, we used to charge just like 6,000 rupees, but later on, we found out that we have to pay GST as well. We were like, shit, now we have to pay 25 lakhs in GST. I had to pay it from my own pocket, but it's fine. Like, I couldn't do anything for that. But yeah, right now we charge GST as well. We never thought of running a company. We always thought about just helping students as much as possible. But right now we thought that before going to jail, we should just like convert this into a legitimate company itself. Okay. I don't think demoralizing someone who is interested in cybersecurity is right. If you get a right certification as an ethical hacker and get a good job, I respect you, but this statement is wrong. Karthik, my own chacha. Okay, so I will like arrange a meeting for you, Karthik, with my uncle as well. So my uncle is one of the biggest cybersecurity experts in India right now. The biggest. We call him as Balaji from Ranchi. He's the biggest cybersecurity expert in India who has contracts with Google, Facebook, any big company that you are thinking about. He handles that. He works in cybersecurity for the government as well. He's a general in government, in army. Okay, so and he is the one who told me that cybersecurity should be treated as a hobby. In the especially as a fresher, it should be treated as a hobby at some particular point of time. So what do you protect as a cybersecurity expert? As a cybersecurity expert, you protect backend web development programs in general. Okay, so you basically protect the backend itself. To be able to protect something, you need to know how it works. To be able to protect something, you need to know how it works internally so that you are able to identify the gaps right over there. That is the reason why you should always start with full stack web development and then go into cybersecurity. And that is the reason why I tell you guys that cybersecurity should be treated as a hobby and not as a first choice of career opportunity, because the roles are less. Okay, so like I said, my job is to basically help you guys as much as possible. Okay, like I said, on the website it will be showing 10,000 rupees, but because we don't want anybody else from except the bootcamps to be able to enter into the program, that is the reason why we have provided you the WhatsApp link. You can approach me on the WhatsApp link. I will help you guys out with the same. I'll answer your queries. I will provide you with the payment link as well. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. BCA 60%. I'm pursuing MCA. If starts right now, big companies can hire me or not. Yes, Meeta. See, big companies don't like consider from which college you are, from what you are doing or not. They only consider whether you have the skills or like the knowledge that is essential. Okay. Okay. For Nepal, we will be able to identify something. Priyan, don't worry about it. Okay, approach us on WhatsApp. We will solve all your doubts right over there. Don't worry about it. Okay. BCA stats students are great. After BSc, what should I do? Okay, I forgot where the fuck did the message go? What things will be covered inside the data science course? Whatever I've discussed today, everything will be covered in the data science course. Everything. Okay. Okay, so now I need to show you guys the attendance link for today. Give me a second, guys. So today I think so is day 5. Harshita, you are not late. Okay, you are not late. Okay, nobody is ever late. Okay, the only person who is late is the particular person who never starts. This is what I consider. The person who is late is the person who never starts. So always start with it immediately. You're never late at anything. You just procrastinate up till and unless you never do any particular stuff. Okay. Even if you're doing it on your own, just start as soon as possible. Okay. Shriyali, I suggest you should first learn full stack and then go towards cybersecurity. That should be the goal right over there. Okay. Let me just show you the attendance link for today. The cost of the program is 7,500. It's not 10,000 rupees, guys. 10,000 is for those who are outside the bootcamp. For you guys, like I said, we are doing it at cost itself. Like I said, I don't want to earn any money. For me, it's more than important that you guys are able to get placed. Okay, that is more than sufficient for me. Your respect and everything is more important for me. So that is the reason why the cost is 7,500. You can approach me directly on WhatsApp. I provided the link to my WhatsApp number on the live chat itself. You can directly approach me from right over there and I will help you out with the same. Okay, the cost is 7,500, not 10,000. Okay. How to improve your communication skills in English? Talk for both training and internships. Like it's covered, like training and internship is basically covered in it. Okay. Yes, diploma students can also apply for the training program. Okay. For improving your communication skills, I suggest you guys to be like to talk in English with your friends. They will think that, hey, kya Angrezi bol raha hai? British hai kya? after for few years, when you will be riding a BMW motorcycle and they will be riding in the auto rickshaw to go from one place to another, they will be able to realize why you were talking in English. So never feel ashamed. Okay, try to ask your doubts. If you're joining the program, try to ask your doubts in English. Try to talk in English with your mentors as well. Okay, so slowly and slowly we'll inculcate the habit of speaking in English. Okay, that is something that you should be doing. Okay. Passed out students, you can also join, but for you it will be very tough. Okay, for you there will be some additional topics that I will be giving you to learn. Okay, for passed out students, it's very important to learn some additional topics that will be asked to you guys. In particular, for freshers, these topics are not included, but for passed out guys, you need to learn that topics as well. So we'll be providing you with that. Don't worry about it. This is day 5, July. Yeah, anyone can enroll except school students. We will not. Even if they are bringing me like a written thing from their parents that yes, I'm permitting them to enroll, I will be like, sorry, I cannot do something like that. I won't be able to take in. You can take your money back. I don't want your money. Okay. So for me, it's very important that a career of a particular person is never destroyed. That is something that is very sacred. Nobody should be taking up something so serious so lightly. Never, ever. My GPA 7.3, try to improve your GPA. It's good. Okay, you will be qualifying for like 85% of the companies, but try to keep it above 7.5. That would be very great. Okay. Okay, so how to give management time to give for full stack and DSA? See, focus upon like give proper time. So first of all, don't go to sleep at 12 o'clock. Go to sleep at 2 in the night itself. Okay. Take up a particular time. In late night, you focus only upon like after dinner, focus only upon full stack. Focus only upon full stack after dinner. Before dinner, focus only upon DSA. That is, should be your goal. 2 hours of DSA and CP should be done every single day. Dunya idhar se udhar ho jaye. The world breaks apart. But you should be focusing upon 2 hours of DSA and CP every single day, guys. Yes, of course, Pratiksha, day science will be better for you. So DSA Mahavir is covered in every single program that we have. Every single program that we have, DSA, CP, C++, and Java is already covered right over there. Okay, 10th and 12th marks don't matter. They will be mattering in MBA, but they don't matter in these tech firms. Okay, that's great, Munib. Okay, that's an amazing feat that you have accomplished. 6.19, dude, that is tough. Mustafa, please increase your CGPA, guys. No, Harsh has told the absolute correct thing. Okay. Okay. DSA is in every single program that we have. Okay. Every single program that we have, whether it be data scientist, whether it be full stack, we have DSA already included in the programs. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes, receipt of payment will also always be provided. Like without receipt, how will we work? So you will directly get it on your email address itself. Don't worry about it. We have partnered up with Razorpay and we accept all payments via that itself. So you get a receipt directly on your email. Don't worry about it. Okay. So please reply, can a BCom CA student enroll in for software engineering? Of course, Rohit. Like I said, these companies do not care about that. They only care whether you are having the right skill sets or knowledge or not. Okay. No, post-graduation is not mandatory for big companies. I never completed my post-graduation. I even started with my post-graduation. Yeah, that's great, Mohan. That would be amazing. Okay. So in my first year, should I enroll? Anshika, you should definitely do that. See, as soon as you are able to start off, you'll be able to build your profile to a much better extent. Okay, that is the case. So for example, if you're starting on your first year itself, you'll be able to get more number of internships, paid internships where companies will be paying you. You'll be getting more exposure in the industry itself. You will be a much more desired candidate by the big companies. So that is what is better for you guys. Okay. Why don't you create a program on blockchain? Because right now there are not a lot of jobs right now in blockchain. Like I said, for me, getting placement is much more important. I'm not here to create the best full stack engineer, the best data scientist. For me, it's very important that a student who is enrolling the program, spending his hard earned cash, is able to get into a good company. So that is the reason why we don't have a program on blockchain. But yes, like I said, for cybersecurity, we created an entire program and we give it out to the students, because we want to make sure that yes, you want to study cybersecurity, I'm able to understand that. But my suggestion is treat it as a hobby. I'm providing you with the course for free. You don't have to worry about it. We are currently making a blockchain program as well. So in the future, for those students who have enrolled, we'll provide them the blockchain course for free. We'll tell them that you want to learn blockchain, but this shouldn't be your career goal. This shouldn't be your career goal right over there. Okay, for those who want to enroll, do approach me on my WhatsApp number. I've linked it out in the chat right over there. If you have any questions, any queries, you can definitely approach me right over there and I will help you guys out with the same. I will be answering most of the questions tomorrow morning. Okay, because like I said, I'm going out for a movie right now. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you.